somebody that's apprehensive about running on the trails because they simply have no idea where to begin the process of buying a trail running shoe. They've been running on the roads, on concrete, on tar. Let's go in the shoe-dio, shoe-dio. Trail running shoe matrix 2021 coming at you. Oh, it's been a lot of testing, everybody. So I'm in the home stretch, final taper. If you're watching, you might be watching this in January, but this is being filmed August 2021. It's the final week preparations for the Pikes Peak Marathon, which means I've had a big training block out on the trails. You saw the footage. Here are all the shoes that I've been wearing and testing for all of you this summer 2021. You actually can't even see them all. There's more down there. And I am going to show you some shoes that did not make the matrix here in 1 second. But, oh, and by the way, timing is amazing sometimes on this earth. Last year's trail running shoe matrix, upper right-hand corner. I'm also going to link to all the full review or first impression vlogs for all these shoes in the description or over on DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. But last year's trail running shoe matrix, 2020, I had to check it out this morning, and it literally this morning just passed 100,000 views. So thank you for checking it out if you did last year. Also, we have a so 3 weeks ago, if you're more into road running shoes, the Road Running Shoe Matrix 2021 early is linked below in the description. Also, upper right-hand corner, okay, if you're more into the road scene. And then I do have a playlist with all the Matrix vlogs that I've made in the past 18 to 24 months. Again, all linked down below or on DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. So some shoes that did not make the matrix, everybody, and I will confirm as we're going through. Here we go. What is this guy? The Saucony Canyon Trail. Yes, the Saucony Canyon Trail. Just a clunker of a shoe, didn't make the cut. Here we go. The Saucony Peregrine 11. Don't like the midsole at all. So some people like this shoe. It's got a great outsole, gotta say. Saucony Peregrine 11, but that midsole is just no life to it, no bounce, and a little firm for me. So Saucony Peregrine 11 and the Lone Peak 5 did not make the cut either for me from Ultra. Lastly, the Nike, the Nike Wild Horse 7 did not make the cut. I will confirm as we're going through, but the Nike Wild Horse 7, we're actually going to take that off the shelf and replace it with the Skechers Razor Trail, which did make the cut. We'll put that guy over there. Okay, oh man, let's dive in. Here we go. We'll get you the comment of the day, question of the day here in 1 minute. Actually, you know what? Let's do the comment of the day. This is being pulled from a year ago. From Christian Rodriguez. Thank you for commenting on last year's Trail Running Shoe Matrix vlog. He says, thank you for all the effort that goes into this. Talking about last year's Matrix. So helpful for me as someone who is an experienced runner, but excited to get out on the trails. I have an idea what I need to buy now to get started. Christian, thank you for checking it out. Hopefully you're still, I actually recognize your icon, so you are still watching. Thank you, Christian. I hope over the past 365 days, you've been able to actually, if you're watching this, Christian, let us know. Have you been out on the trails? Hopefully last year's Matrix and hopefully this year's Matrix will help some folks as well. Okay, so here are the categories on your screen. Okay, soft, firm, responsive, foot protection, and traction. That is the y-axis. And then on the x-axis, we've got easy/commuter, tempo/fartlek, racing/FKTs. If you don't know what an FKT is, I've got a playlist all about my FKTs here in Colorado, fastest known times. It's a race day effort, okay? Again, playlist down in the description or upper right-hand corner. And last but not least, the long run. All right, long runs out on the trails. Does it get any better than that? I submit that it does not. Here we go. Also, for each category, I'm going to tell you which shoe I would buy, like my favorite shoe from each category, okay? So I will highlight those shoes at the end of every single category. Let's just dive in. Brooks Caldera 5 for the easy commuter shoe with a soft midsole. Shocker. I pulled this shoe out of the box and I was like, no way am I gonna test this shoe. It seemed a little clunky to me. Oh, I actually really enjoy it, okay? The Brooks Caldera 5 plush upper. There's the drop on your, there's the stack height on your screen coming in at $140. And all the stats I will reconfirm in the editing process, but here are the titles on your screen. For the firm ride, oh boy, hopefully I can find all of these. The Salomon Sense Ride 4 for an easy day. If you prefer a firmer ride, 100%. Salomon Sense Ride 4. Not a bad shoe. Actually, I think it improved from the Sense Ride 3 from 2020. Just a slightly more forgiving underfoot for that durometer score. Salomon Sense Ride 4 for an easy day shoe that has a little more of a firmer ride. Definitely different than the Caldera 5. Responsive. Now, listen, a little bit of a stretch here. For easy days, I'm not really looking for responsive. But if you are, here we go. Skechers. Where is it? Skechers Razor Trail. Again, there's the drop on your screen, but a great price point. Actually, okay, not a great price point. I was looking at the wrong number there. Now moving on to foot protection. Again, a newer shoe to the rotation. My first hero, New Balance Hero V6. And the reason is, as far as foot protection goes, and I should explain, what do I mean by foot protection? I mean rocks and roots poking through. So if you have rocky trails, that's what I mean by foot protection. Like these shoes are going to protect your feet so you don't get those sharp rocks poking through. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. The New Balance Hero V6 would be my easy day / commuter shoe to the trails for foot protection, okay? Again, coming in at, I believe, 100. It's just got a slightly firmer durometer scale, which is why, yeah, it's definitely going to protect your feet really well. New Balance Hero V6. I actually, again, really enjoyed that shoe. A little bit of a shocker for me in 2021. And last but not least, for easy days on the trail for incredible traction, okay? This shoe did not go to 50 miles, did not get a 50-mile full review. But it is linked down below in the description. By the way, all these shoes are available from Running Warehouse down below. Help support the channel in the process. So down below in the description, also on the website, but there it is, the Saucony Endorphin Trail. Saucony Endorphin Trail. That lug pattern, unbelievable. A little, frankly, I mean, it's an aggressive lug pattern, but if you're dealing with mud and loose gravel, boom, this is the shoe for you. For easy days, like consistently, it depends on where you live around the world. And that's what's so exciting about trail running, is that we can explore the world around us in unique ways that road running doesn't allow us to, per se, with respect to going out and finding those waterfalls or seeking that vertical or getting into those deep forests. You know what I mean? So anyway, Saucony Endorphin Trail, there it is, for a great traction for the easy days. Okay, let me just put that back up on the shelf real quick. Moving on to the tempo and fartlek category. Oh my. I believe we're looking at a tweener alert. Yes, we are, everybody. We are looking at it. Where is it? Oh, goodness. The ASICS FUJI LITE 2. First time in this lineup. Very bullish on the ASICS FUJI LITE 2, everyone. Didn't test this in 2020. Watch out. The traction, the lugs, but a little soft. Oh, goodness. That midsole ASICS is just butter to the bread. I love it. Great job, ASICS. ASICS FUJI LITE 2 for softer tempo and fartlek days. Now, it's not the lightest, but it will get the job done for picking up the paces. Actually, let's put it on the scale just to remind myself. Yeah, under 9. So that's good for a trail shoe. 8.7 is what I'm getting out here right now. So that's awesome. That's actually, I mean, okay, it's not awesome. It's good. But I'm very excited, everyone, about the ASICS FUJI LITE 2. Going on to the Adidas Terex Speed Ultra for the firmer category. It's that light strike combined with boost through that midsole. So it's, and this is a little bit of I will say this category was a little hard to find a firmer ride for the tempo days. So you want the combination of lighter but a little firmer. So it was a little hard to find this shoe, but I'm going with the Adidas Terrex Speed Ultra. Okay, there it is on your screen. And here it is again, pulling it back out for responsive, for tempo days, the FUJI LITE 2. It's just that midsole, that flight foam midsole. Great job, ASIC. It feels peppy under step. Now again, not the lightest option. Okay, let's compare it actually to the Adidas shoe. So hold on, let me pull the cardboard out. I bet this is about an ounce lighter. Okay, no, not that. So 8.7, 8.1. Okay, so not too bad. So I know. Oh, I'm excited, everyone, about that shoe. So let's put that guy back up there. Moving on to the foot protection category for the tempo day. Whew. It's a challenge to find these shoes, but I'm going with the Salomon Ultra Glide. Let's pull the cardboard out. Listen, this is a major tweener alert. Major tweener alert here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, out of that category for the Easy Day, here it is on your screen. Easy Day shoe, if I could only buy one, everybody, blowing my mind. The CALDERA 5. Isn't that crazy? For an Easy Day, okay? Blowing my, I did not expect that at all. Just soft, plush. That stack height is nice, really nice. And you know what's interesting? It does not feel too unstable underfoot. It's got a nice wide landing. Blowing my mind, everyone. But major tweener alert, moving back to the tempo and fartlek category. This is a stretch. Okay, let's put it on the scale. I'm going with like 9.3 is my guess. Let's see. Nailed it, 9.3 on the nose. It's a little bit of a stretch, but I'm telling you, it's a major tweener alert. Salomon Ultra Glide, we will come back to this shoe, but we're putting it into the foot protection category because of that midsole stack height. So if you want to go faster on aggressive trails with rocks and roots, and you don't want a rock poking through into your foot, boom, Salomon Ultra Glide for you. And last but not least, the Nike, I'm making a mess out here, Nike Terra Kiger 7. Nike Terra Kiger 7, where are you? There it is for the tempo and fartlek category for traction, okay? Nike Terra Kiger 7. But if I could only buy one, crazy, it's crazy. Where to go? It's back to the FUJI. Back to the FUJI. If I could only buy one for tempo and fartlek out on the trails, you know, you just want to pick up the paces, and you don't want a race day shoe, but you just want to pick up the pace type of shoe. Boom. Asics FUJI LITE 2 would be my winner chicken dinner for this category. Moving on to racing and FKTs. So again, fastest known times, okay, for that soft category, you know what it's going to be, the Salomon Pulsar. So this is racing on the trails and going fast, just going fast. Very soft midsole, which does impact the durability of this shoe. I think I pegged it at about 250 miles, maybe 300 at the most. This midsole I'm noticing is breaking down pretty quickly, which for me, for racing, is okay because, you know, you're only going to use the shoe maybe 3 or 4 times through the summer. So if you buy this shoe, because it is not, they're not giving it away, save it for race day or fast days out on the trail. But it definitely 100% a softer midsole ride. Moving on to that firm category. Okay, the Ultra. Oh boy, did I even bring it out here? It's the Salomon Ultra 3. Oh my goodness. It definitely was out here at one point. But anyway, Salomon Ultra 3. There it is. For definitely and let's put it on the scale just to remind. I'm going like 9. Right on the money. 9 ounces, right on the money. But it is a firmer midsole ride, which some people prefer. Okay, for racing, that's a solid weight. And I'm going to say definitely further than the half marathon for racing out on the trails. Maybe even, you know, further than 20 miles. It's because it's just not as light. You know, for racing half marathon and below, I'd prefer to see a shoe in the low 8s or even in the 7s, okay? Salomon Ultra 3 for that racing and firm category. There we go. Moving on to responsive. I do believe the Skechers Speed Trail. Yes. Oh my goodness. Shocker. I just, again, another shoe that kind of worked its way into the rotation in 2021. The Skechers Speed Trail, responsive midsole, 100%, and lightweight. Oh my goodness. Let's do it. 7.3. Skechers is always known For lightweight running shoes, now that impacts the build quality of their shoes, 7.3. I mean, that's just, come on. That's amazing. Great job, Skechers. And the outsole isn't bad. It's not perfect. It is breaking down only after 50 miles, just a little bit, but it will do the trick for grip out on the trails 100%. Skechers Speed Trail. Moving on, last but not least, or no, 2 more to go. Foot protection. Crazy. The first carbon fiber plate trail shoe to enter my rotation, essentially the North Face Flight Vective. Because of that carbon plate in there, we're going, and that midsole this could have almost fallen into the firm category as well, but because of that carbon fiber plate in there, the North Face Flight Vective for foot protection out there if you're racing on aggressive trails with rocky conditions. And I gotta say, the shoe is coming around to me. I'm actually still testing the shoe just a little bit. I'm in the process of filming the review for all of you, so it's not linked down below in the description, but there you go, North Face Flight Vective. Last but not least, for traction out on the trails is the Innovate X Talon G210 V2, which is very reminiscent of the Innovate X Talon G210 original, okay? So as far as traction goes out on the trails, the Innovate X Talon G210. But if I could only buy one, it would be either of those shoes, the Pulsar from Salomon or the Innovate X Talon G210. More on both of these shoes in a future vlog very, very soon. Stay tuned for that. Moving on, last but not least, the last category for long runs. Here we go. The Salomon Ultra Glide for soft. Again, back to that tweener alert. Tweener alert. Salomon Ultra Glide. Okay, coming in at $140. So I think I put it into the tempo. It's just because I think it was 9.3 ounces. But also could be, I mean, oh my goodness. You could do 50Ks in this shoe. You could do 50-mile races in this shoe, long runs in this shoe. And the reason I feel comfortable putting it at a tempo days on the trails as well is that midsole has life to it. It just has a bounce. It's totally different than, let's say, like the Sense Ride 4 or the Ultra 3 from Salomon. Oh, very, very good, Salomon. There you go, $140 for the firm ride category. Innovate, oh boy, here we go. Innovate Trailfly Ultra G300 Max. There you go. The midsole is firm. And I'm not saying I love it, but some people would for a long run. But you know what? Here's the deal. I think this midsole needs 100 miles in it, which is great. I gave this shoe a great durability score. I do remember. I think if you want to buy one shoe to train in for 6 months, buy this shoe, okay? Graphene midsole, graphene outsole, meaning high build quality. Graphene, if you don't know what it is, go research it on Innovate's website. Very high build quality. I'm excited about this shoe. It just needs like 100 miles just to break in. And I just can't put 100 miles into a trail shoe at this point. There you go, Innovate. Very excited about that shoe moving forward into see what they do with it in 2022. Okay, moving on again. Responsive Salomon Ultra Glide. It's going on again. Foot protection, Nike Pegasus Trail 3. Where you at? Where you at? There you go. Mostly because of the midsole. It's got some good stack height to it, and it's not as soft as the Ultra Glide. I think, it's going to protect your feet well on long runs from the rocks and the roots. Okay, again, if you're getting out in rocky, rooty conditions for a long run, 15 miles, 20 miles, 25-mile long run, boom, Nike Pegasus Trail 3. And $130, that's a pretty good price point for a trail running shoe. Again, all these, I think that was definitely a 50-mile full review. Link down below in the description. Last but not least, for great traction, oh my, where is it? There it is, one of my favorite trail shoes. Oh, the Asics Trabuco Max. 140, incredible traction, just incredible. And I used this shoe last winter for running in the snow. If I could recommend one shoe for winter urban running, there it is, Asics Trabuco Max. Now, oh, I love this shoe. In fact, long run category, if I could only buy one shoe, I couldn't choose one. I couldn't do it. I went Asics Tribuco Max and, of course, the Ultra Glide. These two tie. I just couldn't pick one. Both of these would be my go-to long run trail running shoes. Better grip over here, probably a little more responsive over here. Let's put it on the scale. Asics Tribuco Max, I'm going 9 point, yeah. It's just a little, 9.5. 9.3, 9.5. 9.3, 9.5. So essentially the same, but these are my go-to winter chicken dinner long run shoes, favorite trail long run shoes of 2021. Linked below, also on DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. There you go, everybody. Let's just do a little recap there. Brooks Caldera 5, my favorite easy day / commuter shoe of 2021. Tempo and fartlek. Let's see. Okay, Caldera 5, boom. There it is. Asics Fuji LITE 2 for tempo and fartlek. There you go. Racing / FKTs, Solomon Pulsar, and the Innovate X Talon G210 V2. Okay. And then last but not least, for the long run category, we got the Ultra Glide and the Asics Tribuco Max. Can you see them there? Let's get the thumbnail. Woo-wee. No, that's probably not the thumbnail, but here we go, everyone. Winter chicken dinner question of the day. What has been your favorite trail running shoe of 21 and your least favorite trail running shoe of 21 and why? Okay, this is the gravy. We're talking a lot about gravy over on Discord right now. This is the gravy. Down below in the comments, your favorite trail shoe and your least favorite trail shoe of 2021. And I'm just gonna say, if you could share this vlog, I would appreciate it. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, wherever you want to share it, spread it around, because it's these types, like we heard from Christian a minute ago, it's these types of vlogs that could change I'm not going to say change someone's life, but somebody that's apprehensive about running on the trails because they simply have no idea where to begin the process of buying a trail running shoe. They've been running on the roads, on concrete, on tarmac their entire life. This vlog could help them be like, okay, now I know where to begin. Now I know to go buy the Caldera 5 for an easy day type of shoe. Okay, I would appreciate it. Spread it around. There you go, everyone. Trail Shoe Matrix 2021 in the books. Oh my, I guess we'll call it there. I want to keep going, but we will call it there. We will toss it to last year's trail running shoe matrix right there, right there, right there. Keep buttering the bread, everyone. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.